Hello everybody, also welcome to the channel of Eclectic Chessa. If this is not your first time of being here, then I thank you so much for coming back. Truly, you guys know that I always appreciate the way you guys come back for me. Like, I have so much love for y'all, it's insane. Like, if you guys only knew just how much I love y'all. However, if this is your first time of being here, then I so heartily welcome you as well. I actually urge you to stick around because there's always a lot of fun over here. Either way, very interesting. So do stick around. Welcome to the family. Sit down and relax and just listen to me talk, and I promise you it'll be worth the listen. My name is Vanessa Danso-Chewa, and today I have taken upon myself to talk to you guys a little bit about the history of the Akan day names. So if you like this type of videos, just comment in the comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. I really like to know your opinions on this one. You can like this video, you can share it, you can give this a thumbs up and show some love, and until then you can just enjoy the story, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Today, we are going to be talking about something really interesting. For all my Ghanaian viewers out there, we all know that each and every single one of us carries a certain day name, depending on the day you were born, of course. There is such a beautiful ancient symbolism embedded in our day names. So much so that finding the meaning of it touched me to my very core, and I just had to share this with all of you. So I would like to enrich your mind a bit more when it comes to the meaning of your Akan day name. And since the week starts off with a Sunday and not a Monday, I will therefore be starting off with my Sunday born babies, my Sunday born kings, and my Sunday born queens. The week starts with your awesomeness, so this one is for you, to the Akosias and to the Kwesis. Now, not to worry, this is going to be a 7-episode series, so each and every single one of you will get their special information on their day of birth, from Kwesiada all the way to Memenda. I got you. Now, I must tell you though, do buckle up because this will be quite extensive, so get comfortable because you're humbly invited to watch this to the very end. And finally, the day names given to us as individuals and their personality characteristics are more like a generalization, so it is perfectly possible that you may not necessarily fit into your characteristic box, which in that case only makes you perfectly imperfect in your own God-given unique way, which is nothing less than beautiful. Now let's get cracking. Now, in order for you to understand this, I should tell you that we are going to go way back in time for this one. And when I say way back in time, I mean way back in time, all the way down to ancient Egypt era, or also known as ancient Kemet era. Now, some of you may know this, but a great part of you may not, so here it goes. Christianity has not been around that long. This was only introduced to us around the 1600s by the missionaries. Now, do not misunderstand me. When I say it was introduced to us by the white people, that does not mean it was created by the white people. So let's not get that twisted. Okay, so back to the story. Now, before Christianity became what it is now, in our Akan culture, our forefathers, our ancestors, they believed in deities, several gods, which has its roots all the way from ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt era. This is a documented fact. They believed in spirits, or also called Abusun in the Akan language. They govern the majestic solar, the astonishing lunar, and the infinite planetary bodies that govern the 7-day Akan week. These spirits operate through the many suns, moon, stars, planetary bodies, oceans, rivers, mountains, wind, fire, and a black substance of space, comprising the big, great Abodie or creation. They are the divine organs regulating order within the great divine body of Nyame wa Nyame, just as your organs, your lungs, your heart, your kidneys regulate order within the great body of you. It is from these Ekadi bosom that Akan people derive our Ekadi or soul names, which are also called Dadi or day names. Now, these spirits are the deities. They are the goddesses and gods. They are the divine spirit forces in creation. And all of them together are referred to as Nyamewa, Nyame, and Ma, the children of Nyamewa and Nyame. Now, Nyamewa and Nyame were called Amenet and Amen in ancient Kanet and Kamet, which is today's ancient Nubia and Egypt, and they function together as one divine unit, the Supreme Being. Now, why is it so important that I keep referring to the past, you may ask? Because we are more connected than you may realize. Well, it is believed that Akans originated in ancient Kanet, or also called ancient Nubia, at the beginning of human existence upon Earth. This is a region of contemporary Sudan and South Sudan in the eastern region of Africa, we eventually migrated around the world. Some accounts migrated north of Nubia and settled in ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt, while others remained in Nubia. Over several millennia, accounts migrated to the West Africa, establishing several ancient civilizations such as the ancient Ghana Empire, the Kanem or Pre-Bonu Empire, the original authentic Black Berber Empire, and the Kong Empire, before ultimately migrating to and settling in the areas of contemporary Ghana and Ivory Coast. Okay, so that was a little bit of geography there, but let's get back to the story. Now, every Ekradin bosom has a specific function, and since this is a Sunday-born edition, I will start off with Awusi, the god of Kwesiada and Owia. Now, Awusi is the god responsible for Owia and is also responsible for Awusida or Kwesiada, which means Sunday, which is where Kwasi comes from. Now we know that our solar system is heliocentric, which means that all planets rotate around the sun and not the other way around. So if you are in charge of the sun, then that is a big deal, because without the sun, there is no life. Now Sunday-borns are referred to as Obiekwainfo, openers of the ways. They are known to be protectors and the leaders. Now, there is a striking similarity when it comes to spirituality and religion of over 2,000 years ago and Christianity today. For that, we will dive a little bit into Akan linguistics. Now, most of us know that God himself has a day name, and this is Kwame. Now, Kwame is actually derived from Koyame, with the following syllables Ko-ya-me. Now, Ko refers to life. The second syllable, ya, stands for a being with wisdom, like Nyansa, which means wisdom. And lastly, me, which comes from me, like after you're done eating, you could say my me, I'm full. It stands for satisfaction. Over time, the two syllables, ko and ya, merge into one word, kwa, and this stands for father of life, wisdom, life being, the creator. So Kwa is another basic name of God. This is the reason why all the male day names originally started with the prefix Kwa, but somehow with time, some got modified for convenience. Kwa is a prefix that will continuously return, so it is highly relevant that you remember it, as it stands for the Creator, our Heavenly Father. Now let's take a quick look at Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 to 5. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. It is believed and accepted that the universe was created within 7 days, in 6 days to be exact, and the rest day or Sabbath was the 7th day. This was a true and an accepted fact over 2,000 years ago before the Bible came along, and this fact was also confirmed after the Bible arrived. The first day of the week also starts with Sunday and not Monday. This is important for you to remember. Kwesiada means the day on which the Creator descended to create the universe. Let me explain how exactly we got to that. Kwa, as we already established, means the Creator, and Si means to descend. For example, in the Akan language, you might say, Mesiwaha. This means I will get off here, or I will descend here. So Si means to descend. And lastly, Da means day. This is similar to the ancient Kemet Egypt symbolism. Kwesiada is equal to Awusida. Awu stands for God, Si means to descend, and Da means day. So on this day, God had to descend first in order to create the heavens, the earth, and light. So according to the Bible, on day 1, if God had not descended to start creation and to produce light, we wouldn't be having the rest of the 6 following days. Awusida, the day Awu descended. If the god Awusi is not present, the one in charge of the sun, the light, which the whole universe revolves around, then we wouldn't be here in the first place. So you see, our ancestors were not far from the truth at all. The importance of light being the first in creation was true 2,000 years ago and remained true after the Bible confirmed it so many years later. Now, isn't that fascinating? Now, a little bit of characteristics. Sunday-born women, the Akosias, are simply outstanding. They see people and categorize people in 2 parts, black or white. If they like you, then good. And if they don't, well, then they don't. They don't beat around the bush either. They are very straightforward and principled women. They are fearless when it comes to say what's on their mind, which is quite a beautiful virtue. Sometimes they may appear to be rude and arrogant to some people and even authoritarian. However, they are truly delightful to be around, faithful, and at times even warm and fuzzy. Sunday-born males, the Quesis, have an awesome, strong, and vibrant personality with a good chunk of charisma most of the time. They are generous as well as unselfish. They are dreamers, which may lead them to be disillusioned sometimes. However, they have a sensitive side, which makes them very passionate in happy and unhappy times. Furthermore, they are resilient and possess a lot of inner strength. So there you have it. Sunday-borns, you guys are truly special. The week starts with you, and so don't you dare forget just how important you guys are. Well, it seems as though we have reached the end of this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned quite a bit because it was kind of the point. If you'd like to have more of an insight on the other Akande names, then just stick around on this channel because they will be coming. Until then, you can just take care of yourselves, be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.